Hello, everybody that watches this. So this is the deed. It's about committing murder or something. I don't really know. It was 66 cents on Steam. So I'm going to play it. We're going to play the intro now. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. My name is Aaron Bruce, son of Malcolm Bruce and rightful heir to Dunsile House. I have recently discovered that my tyrant of a father intends to disinherit me in favor of my deranged younger sister. My relationship with my family is strained, to say the least. I have decided that the time has come for my sister to be removed from this ghastly equation. I intend to put her out of her misery. Unfortunately, my sister never leaves the confines of the Dunsale house, which makes the matter more complicated. I have not visited the family home in quite some time. I can't bear to be in that hellhole for long. However, my presence on the night of my father's 50th birthday will cause no suspicion. I must choose the timing and method of the deed very carefully. Tonight is the night I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. This game is pretty fucked up so far. There's two people. 7 hells, George. Who has been responsible for maintaining the gardens? Used to be Big Jack Willis, sir. He's been dead almost a year now. I do a little here and there. Can't do much on account of my bad back, though. My sister hasn't offered to help you, then? Miss Jennifer isn't really the outdoor type, sir. I know, George. It was a joke. Very funny, sir. Let's go inside before the ocean comes to Dunsale. I'm sorry if my voice acting is terrible. Very sorry. Homecoming. Converse with your relatives and search the house for useful objects. Objects are divided into 2 categories, items of evidence and weapons. Okay. You will only be allowed to pick up 2 objects from around the house before dinner commences, so choose wisely. After dinner, you will have the chance to plant an item of evidence, if you wish, and then commit the murder. There are many ways to do the deed, but only the cunning will succeed. Oh boy.
Good evening, Mr. Aaron. May I take your coat?
Let's see, I can say, of course. I would rather keep my coat, or only if I can take your dress. Let's say, I would rather keep my coat. No, I think I will keep my coat.
Are you sure, Mr. Aaron? It looks soaked through.
Quite sure. You're new, aren't you?
Sophia is my name. I recognize you from your pictures, Mr. Aaron. I'm not new exactly. I've been employed by your family for almost a year. It's just that you have never visited before.
Let's see, I think I'll choose. I don't get along with my family. My family and I have not always been on the best of terms, as I'm sure you are aware.
I may have heard a few things which gave me that impression. I hope it's all in the past now, at least. You are here now, and I'm sure you are eager to meet with the others. Your father is in the library on your left, and your mother is in the parlor, which is on your right. Your sister is upstairs in her room, I think.
Let's go with, and where can I find you? Okay. And what if I want to join you for some pleasant company?
Oh, I will be in the kitchen preparing dinner. I'll sound the bell when dinner is served.
She's DTF. Totally DTF. That's cool. This game is not actually a psychopath simulator. It is a bank simulator. Okay, how do I fucking... Oh, look at that. Okay, arrow keys. Let's see. Let's go down here. Let's get the lay of the land. This old dusty wine cellar is where your father likes to practice billiards. The laundry room is next door, and beyond that is the servants' quarters. Okay. Let's go. This is the laundry room. The broken mirror sits upon the maid's desk. Odds are that it belongs to your sister, and the maid has been hiding it here after accidentally breaking it. A shard of glass from the mirror would be a poetic murder weapon. Should I take the broken glass or leave it where it is for now? Let's leave it, 'cause I'm sure we'll find more eventually. Of course. Let's see. And then what's at this door? Oh, look, it's that guy. Hey, what's up, bro? Oh, hello, sir. What can I do? I don't remember this guy. What can I do for you? There we go. You seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing you should trouble yourself with, sir. Shouldn't you be helping in the kitchen? Or, no, I suppose you're right. No, let's be polite to this guy. Your concerns are my concerns. Come on now, George. We've known each other many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. If you insist, sir. Ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged toward early retirement. She is obviously being trained to become the new housekeeper. She is taking over my responsibilities one by one. I've tried discussing the matter with your mother, but it is no use. She hasn't been herself lately, either. But please don't trouble yourself about it, sir. I probably shouldn't have said anything at all. What's wrong with my mother? Okay. In what way is my mother not herself? Ever since your sister's condition has become worse, your mother has become rather cold and withdrawn. Your sister has gone through difficult spells before, but it has never affected your mother quite like this. There is a darkness that I have never seen in her before. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Gracias. Shoes. Can I do anything with this? I can't do anything with shoes. Shoot. Let's leave the keyword is. I don't want to use it. Fucking. Yeah. Okay. Let's check out down here. This looks pretty neat. Looks like a library. Nothing on the lectern. Oh, what's this? Oh. I don't know. Of course you do. Use that head for once, boy. That's a boy. Great, Uncle Thomas. What initials do you see on that silverware? C.B. And what kind of half-wit spells Thomas with a C? I don't know. Well, I do. It's the next kind of half-wit that's standing next to me. Now, which of your ancestors owned that fucking silver chalice? If you get this one wrong, there will be serious consequences, boy. Oh, so this dude had a fucked up childhood. I'll say one thing for my father. His style of parenting has always been consistent. Very consistent. Let's check this shit out down here. We'll go talk to mi madre. You glance over your shoulder to make sure your mother isn't looking. The red book on the desk says diary on the front. Take my mother's diary. No. No, I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Fuck. Okay, making phone calls. The most beloved of all your mother's possessions, her rusty old gramophone, used to play all of her favorite records. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. I was already... Oops, no. I'll go upstairs. Check out what this room holds. See if there's anything in the closet. Okay, nothing in the closet. Let's see. You enter the surreal atmosphere of your sister's room. Mirrors of various sizes cover the walls, creating the eerie illusions of a crowded space. That's ridiculous.
Aha! I thought I smelled a rat. Have you come to see me, little rat?
Takes a rat to smell a rat. My, you do have a keen sense of smell, if you notice my scent. Perhaps you are the rat here.
I'm nothing like a rat. Filthy, filthy creatures. You used to have a pet rat, didn't you? Remember what I did to him? What the fuck? Or how he squeaked. Such a great pain for such a little creature. Why did you want to talk to me about, little rat?
I'm going to make you pay for everything. I want to let you know that your lifetime of tormenting me is about to come to an end.
Aha! Oh, you always were a funny, proud little rat. Funny, smelly, proud, irritating little...
Go away. I don't want to speak to you anymore. Oh, this is gonna be good. This is like fucked up. Okay. I like this so far. I like it a lot. This is probably my room here, I would assume. Looks like a saber or something. An old fencing sword. Fuck it, I'll leave it where it's at. Okay, let's go back downstairs. I hope I'm not running out of time. Even now, the familiar musty smell of your father's library fills you with dread as you step inside. You have too many bad memories of this room. This is a hefty tome of the Bruce family history. You feel sleepy just looking at it. British history. There's a dog. Okay. Well, nothing was in there that was of any real interest to me. Let's see. Now, let's go to the kitchen. I think this is the kitchen. Walking into the pantry, you begin to salivate at the promising scent of roast beef coming from the kitchen beyond. What is this? Find nothing interesting on top of the cabinet, however, you see a blue box marked rat poison. Take the rat poison. No. No, I don't want to take it. Let's take the knife. See, as the native left the shotgun. Take it, yes. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, let's see.
Oh, hello, Mr. Aaron. Is there something I can do for you?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Yes, there is something you can do for me. You can pucker up those pretty lips of yours and give me a kiss.
Mr. Aaron, please, that is highly inappropriate.
I don't like it when silly girls play hard to get, you know. Stop being a tease and come here.
Please, Mr. Aaron, you must stop this improper behavior at once, otherwise I will be forced to call someone. I'm sorry, I must get back to work now. I will ring the bell when dinner is ready.
You fucking pleb. Jesus. I don't know why I'm being so rapey towards her. That's channeling my inner psychopath or whatever. Fuck. Did not mean to go here. Okay, let's go upstairs. This is not the room. Okay, let's fucking what's in here? That's right, the library. That's your mother's room. Let's go back down here. Into here. Grab some fucking billiards. Okay, well. Take the broken glass. Canon Bell invites me, this time to dinner, it seems. Dinner is served. Oh, yes, it is.
Sophia, could you come here a moment? Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. I'm going to get fucked up tonight. Yes, ma'am. But, madam, what is it, George? I must protest. It has always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. Oh, well, I don't want to cause any trouble. Nonsense. What does it matter? George, stop being overly pedantic. But I...
I'll just go with the first one. Careful, Mother. If you drink much more, you might end up embarrassing yourself.
Aaron? What a rude little rat you are.
That's enough out of you. How dare you insult your mother?
An interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy?
Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? Careful, Father. There's no need to make a scene at dinner. I'll show you a scene. Get over here.
Malcolm, please, let's not permit this behavior to ruin dinner.
Yes, I suppose you're right. You can count your lucky stars, boy.
Sophia, could you come here, please? Yes, Miss Jennifer. I just wanted to say that was the loveliest meal I've ever tasted. I don't know how you do it, cunning Pixie. You're too kind, miss. Of course I will have tea and cakes ready for you in the drawing room as usual after dinner.
Oh, you're so good to me, you sweet thing. So very, very good to me. I won't have any, thank you. I couldn't eat another bite.
Well, you weren't offered any, so there. Perhaps, for Jennifer, so I'll try and be civil.
I fucked up that line up, sorry.
Anyway, let's not forget why we are here today. To celebrate your father's birthday, such a very important occasion for us all. You are so dear to us, Malcolm. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday.
Indeed. Happy birthday, Father. Let's hope it will be one to remember. Doing the deed. Now it is the time to quickly plant any items of evidence you have. To do so, simply enter the desired room and select the item in your inventory. When you are ready, enter the drawing room to do the deed. Excellent. Could, I don't know how to fucking put this in the kitchen or something. I don't know. No, we can't put it in the fucking, god damn it. I don't know. Well, this is definitely something. I don't know how this is gonna work, but, let's go to items. Fucking you. Okay, fuck it. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Where the fuck's the drawing room? So apparently, I did not pick up any evidence, or pieces of evidence. That is, yeah, I have to pretty much. You see Jennifer staring out of the window ahead of you, lost in one of her strange moods. She hasn't noticed you enter the drawing room. Now is the time. Item. See, knife or broken glass. Let's do broken glass. This is a weapon. Let's do broken glass. You drop her lifeless body to the ground along with the broken glass. It's time to leave this room before your deed is discovered. Oh, this is fucked up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Sounds like my dude has been discovered. Oh, this is a good game. It's fun. Quite fun. Here I am. Good evening, everyone. I am Chief Inspector Winston Lewis. I understand that this is a difficult time for your family. Damn right it is. I want to know what you're doing wasting time in here while my daughter's killer is still out there. Well, Mr. Bruce, we have found no evidence of forced entry, and nobody was seen entering or leaving the house. It would seem entirely possible, then, that the killer is in this room. What? No. That seems highly unlikely, Inspector. Perhaps it is. However, in order to follow protocol, I will have to interview each of you in turn. Mrs. Bruce, would you like to meet me in the library first?
I suppose so.
The interview. Thank you for joining me in here, Mr. Bruce. I'm sure this won't take long. Before we begin, I will need to search your person. Best to get these formalities out of the way. Is this really necessary? I am afraid so. Turn around, please. Would you care to explain why there is a kitchen knife concealed in your trousers? Let's see. What should I? It's for self-protection. I took that to protect myself. There's a killer in this house. Well, there's no need to still have it now that the police are here, is there? Now that that's out of the way, let's move on to the interview. As you know, I've already spoken to everyone else who was present in the house at the time of your sister's death. We have also now completed our initial search of the house, but we'll get to that later. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we will run through all of your activities since your arrival. The maid says that you and the butler arrived shortly after 7 o'clock, and she greeted you at the door. She told me that you refused to give her your coat, and she found that quite peculiar. I thought I might have to leave soon. In this weather, Mr. Bruce, that seems quite unlikely. She says that you mentioned during your conversation that you were not on good terms with your family. You should already know by now that I can't stand my family. That doesn't mean I killed my sister. Of course not, Mr. Bruce, but it's worth noting, wouldn't you agree? The maid says that you made a rather inappropriate remark of a sexual nature towards her. This leads me to question your character, I'm afraid. Absolutely. Wouldn't you have done the same? She's a pretty little thing, after all. No, I can't say I would have. Later you went to speak to the maid again, which is curious. Why did you decide to visit the kitchen? Isn't it? Oh, yeah. Why do you think? I want to see more of the maid. A lot more. I see. You'll forgive me for suggesting that seems rather lecherous. She claims that you attempted to sexually assault her in the kitchen. Wait a moment. It's not like I tried to rape the girl. I just wanted a harmless hug and a kiss. Well, your attentions were unwanted. You should have realized that. I note that you did not stop to chat with either of your parents when you arrived, which strikes me as very peculiar indeed. It makes me wonder what else you were doing that was so important. Let's discuss your conversation with the butler. You spoke about your mother's recent moods, yes? Yes, my mother was having a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition, apparently. It sounded like she had been pushed to the breaking point. Interesting. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? Yes. I went to her room to see her. I see. And what did you discuss with her? It was as brief as most conversations I've had with my sister. She called me a rat, and not wanting to be insulted further, I soon left the room. Did that make you angry? To be honest, I was used to it from her. Let's move on to the events that took place during dinner. Apparently you made a comment about your mother's drinking habits. I felt I had to say something. I thought she was drinking far too much. Do you think this has anything to do with her difficulties in coping with your sister's condition? Almost certainly. Interesting. I gather that your father rather lost his temper at one point. I was nothing out of the ordinary. Your father often loses his temper at dinner? My father loses his temper no matter where he is. I see. Now I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the maid scream? I was in the guest bedroom. I see, thank you. As I said earlier, we have completed our initial search of the property. The search did not turn up any items which gave me cause to suspect anyone in particular. I am curious about the murder weapon. The broken glass seems to have come from one of your sister's mirrors. We found the rest of it in the maid's room. We have established that you have been to the servants' quarter this evening. However, we can't rule out suicide, especially given your sister's mental condition and her obsession with mirrors. It is all very interesting. I will be completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. Frankly, your behavior leading up to your sister's death concerns me a great deal. Whether there is some suspicion regarding your father, I don't currently regard him as a serious suspect. I am slightly curious about the maid, but I doubt she was involved in this. I think I will also be taking another look at the evidence surrounding your mother. Now as for what happens next, I'm placing you under arrest on suspicion of the fucking murder of your I fucked up. And I will need to be speaking to your mother again. Damn it. As the only person to be arrested, you remain the prime suspect in the case. The evidence against you was overwhelming. At the trial, it did not take very long for the jury to return a guilty verdict. You were given a life sentence for the murder of your sister and would be spending the rest of your life sleeping behind bars. In your dank little cell, dank, there was nowhere to hide or to escape from the nightmares when they came. The deed itself had taken possession of your soul, and perhaps this was her final revenge. That screamed, though. Well, that was a good game. I guess that's all for now. I've been Matt. You've been you. Whoever you are, wherever you are, how many ever you are. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Peace.